Are you a fan of Kamala Harris?
I am.
What's your favorite policies from her?
I like that she's kind and open woman.
So you like Kamala. What's your favorite policy?
My favorite policy?
What do you make of Kamala Harris?
She's awesome. We're very excited and we hope she wins.
What's your favorite policy?
Oh God.
And what about the policies though?
I don't care about her policies as much as not having the other guy.
Kamala Harris has been accused of avoiding scrutiny by refusing to commit to a policy platform and instead spending her time attacking Donald Trump.
Fight to move forward. Donald Trump is trying to pull us backward.
Her website has no policies to speak of, and her campaign is largely focused on her opponent. GB News went to the White House to ask Kamala supporters about their favourite policies from the Democratic nominee for president.
Are you a fan of Kamala Harris?
I am.
What's your favorite policies from her?
I like that she's kind and open woman. Treats everybody with respect, and even though she was a prosecutor, she turned out to be a good-hearted woman, and I think she should get it.
And what about the policies though?
I don't care about her policies as much as not having the other guy in the White House.
Are the policies not important?
No, not to me.
What do you make of Kamala Harris?
She's awesome. We're very excited and we hope she wins.
What's your favorite policy?
Oh God. I like everything she stands for. I think her financial policies, her policies about tax reform, her infrastructure support, and also I agree with almost everything she stands for on foreign policies.
Everything?
Yeah.
So which kind of policies specifically on foreign policy, on economics?
Oh, I'm not going to get into that kind of detail, but thank you.
Okay, so you're a fan of Kamala Harris?
Yes.
Why?
I think she'd be good for the country. Yeah.
What's your favorite policy of hers?
Well, she wants. She just wants to make America great again. No.
That's what Trump says.
Yeah. Well, she want to make it better than him.
And what about Trump? Were you a fan of his?
No, never.
Why?
Because he's mean to everybody.
But isn't it important the president has policies? It's not about whether they're mean or kind.
I don't know. I gotta go.
Okay, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. So why do you like her over Trump?
She might have a clearer head, you know. Yeah, she's got a clearer head.
All right.
You know, and a woman president for a change.
What do you think about Kamala Harris?
Love her.
What's your favorite policy?
I just love that she stands up for people's rights and has fought for people, and you know, she and President Biden have done a lot for the country.
But what about specific policies that she's proposing?
I mean, I know that she's going to be fighting for lowering prices, fighting corporate greed. Since COVID, prices went through the roof.
And women's rights too.
And women's rights.
Yeah.
And you know, continuing lowering drug costs for Americans and higher wages.
And Kamala wasn't really elected by the primaries. She was sort of installed after Biden stepped down. What do you think of that process?
I think it's wonderful. I think that we like President Biden. And as a team, they did a lot for this country, and I think it was a natural step.
Don't like Trump, but I think he was better in the long run for the nation. You know, he had a reasonable border policy, and inflation was under control. But you know, it's like everybody's free to vote whoever they want. And one of the biggest problems in the United States now is people are too angry with each other for voting one way or the other, unfortunately.
A lot of people told me today they like Kamala because she's nice, she's joyful, she's not mean. What do you think of that?
I think it's nice to have somebody who you would like to invite to your house for tea. But we're talking about running a nation and policies, both immigration, inflation, and international. On that scale, I think she fails miserably. However, as far as a nice person, yes, I'd invite her to my house before Trump, no doubt. All right, but I'm not voting for somebody because they just happen to be nice.
So you like Kamala. What's your favorite policy?
My favorite policy, I guess her general adherence to progressive principles. And so what that means to me is not dismissing immigrants as all bad, not dismissing the concerns of underclass people as trivial or not important to the country. So that doesn't translate to a policy, because obviously as vice president, the only thing she can take credit for is Mr. Biden's policies.
She's running for election. She must have some policies she's running on.
So you don't, I guess what you mean is her philosophy,
or her future policies,
and her future policies. I like very much what she's doing now, and I hope it's going to continue, which is addressing the concerns of working class Americans. That's something that neither party has done a good job on. So that bothers me, and I think she's, at least during her campaigning, very aggressive about her attachment to those people. Now, coincidentally, those people are going to make the difference in all of the swing states.
But what about specific policies like healthcare, immigration?
Immigration, she's been good on, I think, and what she's done. But again, she can't take credit for it because she supported what Mr. Biden has done.
And what about Trump? Are you a fan of his?
No, not at all.
Why not?
Love before hate.
Yeah, he's just full of hate, and he's not a good person, and I don't think he's good for our country.
And what about Kamala? What do you think of her personality as a person?
Her personality? I think she's got a great personality. I think she's level-headed. I think she's a clear thinker. I think she's open to new ideas, and I don't think she's going to do any damage.
I think she's just regular.
Yeah, she's just
regular,
like everybody else.
Yeah.
What are your favorite Kamala Harris policies?
I think she will build up the middle class. I think she will be pro public education. She will be for defending, protecting the environment, and she will be for expanding healthcare.
What about specific policies?
I thought that was pretty specific. I think she will roll back the Trump tax cuts, which were mostly for the wealthy. She will keep fuel economy standards. They will continue to put emission limits on power plants. And I think she will expand funding for public education. Public education is the most important thing for building an egalitarian society.